Good morning, guys, and this is a pre-recorded session in which it is going live right now. So I hope most of you are present in today's session. So in this session, what I'll be doing? So I'll be showing you how to create a registration page. Okay, so how to do that? So as usual, remove all this, and then okay, only one thing has been removed. So what I will do, clear everything and make sure everything has been properly added. Okay, and don't worry, we'll make the validation on the back end, not on the front end. Even if you re-enter the password wrongly, it will throw an alert. Okay, let's see how to make it. First one, in the beginning, you need to require this configuration file, and then what you need to do, you need to use the as we set, since eset is one of the PHP functions underscore host, and it should be submit. Okay, and at last I'll be using an if condition like always. So if ESET post submit, only if we are getting an if request, we'll be doing something like this. And what I will do, I'll just do as usual what I did in yesterday's class. Dollar user, I'll go in the yesterday's method. So dollar underscore post, it should be username, and I'll be storing this one in username, dollar username. Okay, dollar username equals post, and then dollar email, email equals as usual dollar underscore email, and then the password. So in this case we'll be requiring the two passwords. For example, dollar password equals the password from this field, and we'll be getting the password from the below field, re-enter password. So what I'll be doing, re-enter underscore enter. I'll just go for the camel casing, enter, re-enter password. Okay, and right now what I will do, just to be good, copy the entire thing what you have copied here, and inside the post method paste it. Okay, and right now what I will do, I'll go for the query. Okay, so as usual, if we'll be using multiple if else conditions, so make sure you are having a note as well as a comment. So okay, I'll write data from user, and I'll comment this part. I hope this would make a sense. And then right now I'll be writing a query. So what I will do, if the same user exists, it's not going to accept, and it will throw an alert box. So the same user is present. So how to write that? So check user, we'll create a variable as check user. Check user, check user equals, we need to write a query. So directly I'm gonna write a query instead of writing separately, since we're gonna use only one here. So mysqli underscore query, and inside this I'll be writing the first variable, which is mandatory, which contains all the credentials, dollar link. And on the second thing I'll be writing the query. So use a double quotation, select all from the table name. In this case it's users. Okay, users where, so user, either you can go for username or you can go for email id. So username they can create as many as they want, but email id they can create only a few. So I'll go for the email, where the email equals to, since we are using in an MySQL, as I already said, to enter the value we'll be using the single quotation. Okay, where the email equals dollar email. Okay, we are not going to go for the username, since we are going to only go for the email. And then what I'll do, I'll go and check by using the MySQL row method. So this is a method where it's gonna check if there are any number of rows present in this query or in this data. So mysqli underscore num underscore rows. Okay, and since this is a function, we need to provide one argument, so it's gonna check. So I'll just print you out the statement how it's gonna look. So the query will be check user dollar check user is greater than 0. Okay, and I'll just stop it here. But I think I made some mistake. Yeah, they should come outside if it's greater than 0. Some mistake again. So mysql underscore method. Okay, I need to wrap it inside an if condition. If mysql okay, if it's greater than 0. Yeah, so if it's greater than 0, it should throw an error. So before printing an statement, what I will do, I'll just show you how this looks. Echo dollar check user. Okay, and I'll be using the same email ID. So I'll write some random address. I'll write the email which is present. Control all, copy, paste. I'll just click on register. So it's telling that could not be converted. Okay, so since it's we couldn't convert an array to string, we'll be using a new function. That function is called as a var dump. So instead of using the echo, we'll be using the var dump, var underscore dump. Okay, once it has been done, we'll pass that variable dollar check user, and I'll just again hit refresh to send. Here you can see the current field 0, count 0, num rows in type 3. So this is the number we require. Since it's greater than 3, what will happen? This condition will run and it will throw an error like user has been found, and it will stop the execution here. So we'll print echo as usual script. To write a script in a better way, I'll tell you, go to the bottom of the HTML, type script, and then use an alert, but use it in a single quote so that we can use it in the PHP. So user already exist or user email already registered. We'll cut this and we'll paste it inside this echo. So and I'll stop it with a semicolon. Okay, and if the user is not found, else we'll write an else condition here. Before that, I'll just mark it as format selection. Okay, so it's good to go. So if this condition is met, okay, else it will verify the password. Else will verify the password. If dollar password and is equal to dollar sorry, it's re-entered password, then it will insert into the database. So before that, I'll write a command. So used to check the user exist exist, and else this statement is used to for password validation. And now since we are using triple equals, triple is equal to the data type. Now what I will do, I'll just verify it. So if this password, if the password is equal to the re-entered password, what I will do, I'll write a query again. So dollar query, oops, caps lock is on. So dollar query equals insert into users, where we will be adding all the three parameters. So we'll hash the password. So how we'll hash the password? So to hash the password, there is a function called as password default. Okay, so we'll use that function. Excuse me. Okay, so we will do it right now. So what I will do here, I'll go here, I'll just type enc, sorry, dollar enc, encrypt encr, or encr passw encr yptd yptd encrypted password equals. So there is a function called password hash in PHP. So for that, what I will do, I'll just write password hash, and it requires two arguments. So the string as well as the algorithm. So the string is nothing but dollar password. Okay, and then what I will do, I'll just use an hashing method. So the it is password default. Okay, so it should be in the capital letters. So password default is the bcrypt algorithm which is used in PHP. Bcrypt is nothing but it's an algorithm like the SHA as well as other things. So the other, let's go fast. Email, it should be username comma email comma password, and now the values equals uh, it should be dollar username comma and then dollar email, and at last, instead of using the password, we'll use this encrypted password variable here. So to, and I'll paste it here with a dollar symbol. So right now it's written. So to execute this query, as you guys already know what I need to do, I think I made some mistake. So password email, yeah, here I not written a double quotation. So to execute this query, what I will do, I'll write in MySQL method again. Excuse me. So what I will do again, I'll be writing MySQLi underscore query followed by two variables. First one is the link and the second one will be the query. Here I already executed the query directly, but I am not going to do the same thing here because we have some other things to consider in this part. Since it's a we are selecting from users and this is used to insect, I am making kind of a difference here. So then what I will do, I'll write dollar query. Okay, and as always, wrap it inside if condition. Wrap it inside if condition, and then if it has been entered, what we'll do, we'll type echo registered successfully. So as you guys know, you can copy this entire script from above here. We just need to type, we just need to change the value here. So user already registered. I will throw an registered registered successfully, and stop it with a script semicolon here, and then at the next point, after the user gets hit by OK, we use a header function, so in which it will redirect to the in another page. For example, so the thing, it requires two parameters. First one is the time or the location. So first we'll go for the time, the location, time and the location. So the first parameter is refresh, and then at what time, so it should be written in seconds. So I'll just give an average of 4 seconds, and then by using a semicolon I'll separate it, and I will write an URL. So this URL is nothing but you are inside the another file which is used to link. So without anything we can directly write uh, login.php. If it exists it will redirect to you. Okay, now once this has been done, we need let me comment this part. So use it to insert the, sorry, not this one, password validation. Use it to insert the data and verify and redirect. Okay, redirect user to insert the data. Okay, use to insert the data and redirect. Okay, now since we are having an if condition, we need to provide an else condition just for the error checking. So once this has been done, we'll just print and fail to register the user if this fails. Okay, and then what we'll do, since we are having a main password here, I'll click on here and it will, I'll click on the left, drop down arrow here in which it will hide me. So what I will do here, I'll just write the else condition and I'll copy the entire thing. Okay, not require an entire thing. So copy this. If you want you can do it, but I don't do like that. Copy and echo, instead of user registered successfully, I'll just write password doesn't match, match match. Okay, that's all. That's all for this session, and another video will be uploaded sooner or later for the login. Okay, okay, let's verify this. So I'll just open the register.php page. So in this time you need to provide the real credentials for testing. I'll just provide my email name. For the sanity check, I will just enter the random password which has to be entered. If I'm gonna click on registered, it should throwing an error like email already exists, because this email ID always exists, Rahul, and I will be providing admin@admin.com. Let me check if the same email ID exists or not. So right now that doesn't exist. Okay, what I will do, I'll just enter the password randomly.